down a microphone again, oh. Please, Baba,
Complex Girls Entertainment, baby.
London, here we come. All my UK teachers are you ready?
This is crazy. It's music class.
You really blow my mind, oh. Now you in my mind. You in my mind. See, Ali, eh. Now we be entertainment guru. Yeah. See, Ali, now we be entertainment guru, you know. London, here we come. Nigeria, here we come. Here we come.
Love this beat.
London, here we come. Nigeria, here we come. Here we come. See, Ali, yeah. Now we be
Middlesbrough. Hey, this girl, you've traveled though, from Manchester to Middlesbrough.
No, but it's a really nice place. It's not that far, but it is far from London. London is just far. But it's not far from
The
Manchester.
only thing I
really.
know about Middlesbrough is the football team. Sorry.
Yeah, and they're not doing very well at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much for having me.
No problem, man. Your points are, once again, I'll just run them down. She said 5 things to do to keep a man. The first one, she said cleanliness. I totally agree with that one. The second one is attitude.
Attitude.
Attitude. The third one was
Family matters.
family ties. You have to be nice to his family. The fourth one
Yep.
is communication. Your communication
Yeah, I
skills have
understand
to
it.
be premium. And the fifth one is food. So there's
Yeah,
actually
and-
food in there. It's just in the end. It's not as important. This is actually to
It is
keep-
important because that's the cherry on top. It's not the sex. Sex is not important.
Is it?
No.
I'll tell you. Let's keep it
Trust
real.
me.
Yeah. If you're with a girl and she refuses you having sex, she's out the door. Yes.
No,
or
I'm not saying not every day.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like
Yeah,
be
but I
active
mean-
like
Yeah, but
as
it's
well.
not. It's not enough to keep a man. That's what you're saying, right?
It's not enough. It's not enough.
It's
But
not enough
obviously,
to-
it's something that is part of the relationship
It's
contract
part
now.
of the relationship. Thank you very much.
Even me, if I'm with a guy and the guy say no mashing, I'm like, okay, you know what, don't worry. Just go out.
All right. You
Go.
know what, let me just call you. Thanks for calling in. Right.
All right.
All right. Hello. What's your name? And where you calling from?
Oh, this is Darling Daisy, and I'm calling from London.
Wow, that's Daisy. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Not bad. Have you been listening in on the conversation?
I just joined in 5 minutes ago.
Okay. Well, just to bring you up to scratch or to...
No, just hold on. I heard the lady, she said, I think she was saying 5 things to keep a guy or something, and I heard you trying to say all the points out.
Well, this is what it is. It's the topic is, can good food or good sex keep a man? And she said not just food, but she listed 5 things that you need to do to keep a man.
Okay.
But I gotta remember, Jenga, I'm sorry, I'm gonna throw you under the bus here. Last week she called in, she was single. Today she's in a confused relationship. So we don't know what's gonna happen next week. So but she gave 5 very valid points. What do you say to that?
Okay. To keep a man, honestly, it depends on the man. But basically, the standard thing I would say is to keep a man first. You have to really, really understand the man because men are different. You don't have a book on how to keep a man. Some people will make a lot. Sorry.
The book is sold out.
It's sold out. You get what I mean? So you don't. There's no book for it, and I think keeping a man is something that first you need to really understand that man. If you understand the man you are dealing with, trust me, it will look as if. Let me close the show because I'm reading your comment and it's okay. Let me put my other phone aside. Okay. To actually keep a man, you have to study the man. You need to know that man properly. Some men don't like fruits that much.
Yeah,
Some
like,
men, they just like, they're not like proper African man. You need to know if your man is a proper African man. You know those typical Nigerian men. Marry those one, you go die for kitchen.
You mean the men with the pot bellies, yeah?
Yeah, so you need to know because some men, they want solid, they want this, those kind of things. Food, all men, I would say all men like food. It might not be the proper Niger food, but all men like food.
Not when the food is about to kill you, though. Not when the food is about to kill you. Not when you're eating.
You're breaking.
When you eat too much food, it gets too much in a relationship. Food can get too much.
Yeah. No, not that kind of food. And the other food, which is cooked in the other room, you need to be good at that.
The good food.
Yes, the good food. You need I would say 87% of men love sex. 87. Because some men naturally once in 2 weeks they are okay. Some men once in a week they are fine, and some men are every day. It's like multivitamin. They want it every day. Any man that wants it every day can. Me, I go on. Because I'm too
every
busy
hour.
for that.
What's every hour?
That was. I'm saying that man no get job.
Jobless, unemployment sex is the best sex.
Yes, the poor men that don't have job. Now those ones when they do everything. If you're a busy man, no matter whatever you are on, you cannot want to do it every day. Trust me.
God.
My jobless man, they say every day. Now when I see you, I won't do. Trust me, those ones forget. Even if the guy is on drug, I don't think a responsible man will want to have it every day. Okay.
God. Oh, that's
and
so funny.
Attitude, like the other lady said,
Yeah.
you really nailed it. Attitude. A lot of, especially in this UK, because they have this thing in their head that women want things. So they treat men badly in this country.
Yeah.
That one I can say for sure. I've heard a lot of women, because they say, it's a woman's country, queen country, that kind of thing. And people don't know that laws are changing.
Yes, it's changing. It's changing.
It's changing. They know that men too do get domestic violence in that. There are women domestic violating them. I don't know.
It's being recognized now. It's being recognized, definitely.
It is. And sometimes, some women believe that anytime their husband say, "Hey, you can send them out of the house," it's not done now. You can't do that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of things that women, especially, and if you look at it, all these women that they bring from Nigeria, go and look at the ones behaving badly. I'm not saying the ones they don't, but the ones that are really behaving badly are the ones that came to this country from back home. And they feel like, hey, we have this power, we can run things, we can do this, because when your single government gives you this, they give you that. But deep down, honestly, because with me, I was joking to someone. I said, someone was saying to me that if her man leaves her, and to be single is not. I said to the person, I know myself. I can never remain single. I can't be single.
You can't
it's not
single.
possible.
Oh my days.
I'm hot cake, So it's not about being beautiful. Do you get what I mean?
It's just like you need that support.
Do you get what I mean? And apart from that support, the man, it's good. Someone, if you're a good woman, a very hard-working woman, you know how to cook. You respect your man. You do everything. Even your man will not leave you. That is why women need to be relevant in their husband's house.
In the husband's hearts.
In their husband's heart as well. Women need to be relevant. That's why sometimes when some women say they want to leave, the husband will go to church and do Thanksgiving.
Oh my days, you're dropping these bombs. Imagine that your wife leaves you and you go to church for Thanksgiving. What kind of church is that? Come on now. That's you're cracking jokes now, innit?
Yeah, I'm cracking jokes, but I'm just trying to say that some men, they're like, thank you, God, for taking this woman out of my life.
Imagine.
Do you know that some men, when they want to enter, I remember speaking to one of my friends, he's moved to Nigeria now. He said at one point in time when he's coming home, as soon as he drives close to his house, he has this thing, like his heart will be beating. Like,
I think that happens to every man. That happens to every man. Whether your partner is good or bad, we all get shook when we're going home. It's like going home to your mom and dad. It's the same feeling.
No. I don't think that. I think
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know your man's heart. I think he would tell you. He's not going to tell you that he gets nervous when he's coming home.
Why would his heart be pounding when you know that when he comes on, I don't nag him. I don't ask him where you coming from. I don't check him. I don't call. You know, some women, when their husbands are out, they'll call, where are you? Say, I'm with Tayo, I'm with Bola.
You see that.
Let me speak to Bola.
It's good that you said that, because you see that is the actual reason why men get scared when they're approaching their house. Because most times when the wife is calling, that means you're actually somewhere where you're having fun, or you're being engaged so deeply that you don't even want to leave. So by the time you start trying to go home, you're now thinking, hey, this woman will give me problem today. Oh God, what do I do? And that's why they get that. So the good thing you do is that you don't bug him and say, hey, where are you? What are you doing? Who's standing there with you?
No. He will call, I'm going to this person's house, and he asked me, where am I going? And I said, I'm going. And, you know, everything has to be on trust, isn't it?
Yes, so based on on trust.
Yeah. So even with all the 5 things, if you don't trust each other, I think there's no point, because that relationship will go sour. Because as soon as that person steps out, in your head, you are thinking, there's a woman there. Hey, probably now he's doing this. Probably now he's in bed with this. You know, and at the end of the day, have you noticed, women that do that, the man will be looking young and the woman will be looking old. Me, I don't want to look old. You know?
Oh my God. The man will be looking young, the woman will be looking old.
Yeah, because the man is not stressing, but the woman is the one thinking of everything that the man is doing out there. Meanwhile, this man will go and do shakara for my own face. No, me self, I go, no. We go both look young together.
But that's not a good relationship. That makes a relationship toxic, you know. When the man is doing and the woman is doing. I'm not saying like, I just know that because I've been in that situation before where, okay, you don't give a F, I don't give a F, and then everybody's just doing whatever they like, and then, you know, it's like there's arguments and, like, you know, jealousy and, you know, but I definitely get where you're coming from on that point right there.
But I think we do, but what comes to that is when the woman is either one party is stepping up his or her game and the other one is not stepping up.
Yeah.
So it's always good to be on a bit of same level when it is like now, if your husband is going into, you know, uni, oh, this is a call from Nigeria, just go, oh my God.
Well, in case you don't know, Dazzle Daisy is a very, very busy lady. I'm actually opportunity for her to call today. She does a lot of products, skincare. She's 4 times best MC in the UK. As you can see, the control in her voice is very, very sharp, ish, you know. So, and I'm not surprised.
God, you know, God will just help me with that. And when people actually meet me, they're like, oh, because I think the way I speak, people think, oh, she drinks. But I don't know.
What? They think you do what?
Yeah?
They think you do what?
No, they think, you know, because of my voice, the way I talk, and like, you know, I know what they think, oh, she thinks she's a boss.
But you are a boss, though, come on.
Yeah,
you're definitely a boss, man. You carry yourself with a lot of respect. And even from what you've said now, you know, everybody can see that you definitely, you're keeping a man somewhere. You're speaking from experience.
I'm trying. We thank God. We thank God.
So, anyway, thanks for calling in. I really appreciate
Yes,
you.
yeah, I'm getting distracted by phone calls and messages now when I'm struggling. I would have loved to continue, but I said, I can't see my person online and not calling to join in quickly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
much.
Well
done. I will set a reminder and I'll be watching you. Thank you. Thank you. Love this program. It's calm.
Appreciate you, yeah. Thank you very much. That's Dazzling Daisy, the most entertaining MC in the UK, you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, so.
Thank you, Ali. Love you. Thank you. Bye.
So much. Bye. Bye. So, you've heard her opinion there. Actually, good food and sex does keep a relationship together. That's Dazzling Daisy's take on things. You know, you have to cook the food in the kitchen and the food in the other room. The phone lines are now clear, so if you want to call in, it's 020-3432-1333. I'm going to play a song from a good friend of mine. We're in the same organization, the rebirth of Afrobeat in the UK. We're bringing Afrobeat back again. You understand? Afrobeat is now born again. But this time, it's the side chick that gave birth to the child. It's like, we're talking about a Damian Malik type of child here. A child that will go on and win Grammy. You understand? Remember Bob Marley had Damian Malik with the most beautiful girl in the world, Miss Universe. That's why Damian Malik can go ahead and win a Grammy. The other children did not win Grammy, and I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm just saying, though. You know, I go by the name of TLE Arab Money. Listen to Urban Jazz Radio. Right now, this song right here is from Nuzi Amani featuring Da C.
Yeah. Nuzi Amani. Okay. I want to be flag. What I'm going to play on the show. Hello. It's the only play on the shit. Bitty, only play on the shit. Michelle, only play on the shit. Jotty, only play on the shit. Baby Togbe, only play on the shit. Patagucci, only play on the shit. Fresh Mobile, only play on the shit. Ishati Mosai, only play on the shit. Only play on the shit. Only play on the shit.
No. I have to bring that one back. What is wrong with you? One replay not to show. The studio while replay ni. Sansa Miganja ti wa online.
I want to be flag. What I'm going to play on the show. Hello. It's the only play on the shit. Bitty, only play on the shit. Michelle, only play on the shit. Jotty, only play on the shit. Baby Togbe, only play on the shit. Patagucci, only play on the shit. Fresh Mobile, only play on the shit. Ishati Mosai, only play on the shit. 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 Ishati Mosai, only play on the shit. 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 Ishati Mosai says only play on the shit. In a shower, only play on the shit. Femo Black Panther, only play on the shit. Snake on the only play on the shit.
I'm actually feeling this song, you know.
Only play on the shit. Pilots, only play on the shit. Air hostess, only play on the shit. Cabin, only play on the shit. First class upper, only play on the shit. Cloud 9, only play on the shit. Sky, only play on the shit. Luxury, only play on the shit. Expensive, only play on the shit. One body search, they want to know. I give them assignments, they want to know. You can ask Google if you want to know. You go see us if you want to know. Only play on shit. Only play on shit. Michelle, only play on shit. Jotty, only play on shit. Baby Togbe, only play on shit. Patagucci, only play on shit. Fresh Mobile, only play on shit. Ishati Mosai, only play on shit. One shade third mainland, one shade highway, one shade express, one shade low roadside. Only play on shit. Only play on shit. Only play. Ishati Mosai says only play on the shit. Mo ti gbọpẹ́ ọpẹ́ fẹ́lẹ́ dùmarè. Only play on the shit. Mo ti gbọpẹ́ mo wà lókè ọpẹ́ fẹ́lẹ́ dùmarè. Only play on the shit. Wọ́n fẹ́ rí mi ẹ máa bọ̀ lókè mẹ́. Only play on the shit. Paparazzi wọ́n fẹ́ ya fọ́tò mi. Only play on the shit. Iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ bad ọmọ má lọ fi wé. Only play on the shit. First class play on the shit. Business class play on the shit. Autopilot play on the shit. Malaga, replay láti ṣe. Benzo yẹn, replay láti ṣe. Latest, replay láti ṣe. One body search, they want to know. I give them assignments, they want to know. You can ask Google if you want to know. You go see us if you want to know. It's only play láti ṣe. Bitty, only play láti ṣe. Iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ma, only play láti ṣe. Jọ́tí ẹ̀, only play láti ṣe. Bèbí tó gbé ẹ̀, only play láti ṣe. Bàtà Gucci ẹ̀, only play láti ṣe. Fresh tí mo gbà, only play láti ṣe. Iṣẹ́ tí mo sá, only play láti ṣe. Rolls Royce mo fà, only play láti ṣe. Gucci hush pop, only play láti ṣe. Ó fly gan, only play láti ṣe. Iṣẹ́ tí mo sá sọ, only play láti ṣe. Only play láti ṣe. Only play láti ṣe.
That's it, so bad. Big up Nuzi Amani. That song had a Shaku Shaku's vibe. What do you think, man? If you love that song, man, leave a comment on the video. Let me know what you think about that song, man, because the song was really banging out here. I'm really feeling it. You know, I told you guys what I'm dealing with today. I'm going to be doing some Shaku Shaku business, you know. This one is a Shaku Shaku banger. Yeah? If you don't know about Shaku Shaku, just type in Shaku Shaku on YouTube and just sit back and learn. And try to watch the videos and learn the dance. Me, I can't do the dance. I'm learning too, as you can see. But if you're a good teacher, please come and teach me. This one, La Kukulala, Auntie Alaba, don't be Alaba, La Kukulala, Oda be Alaba, hey. You guys are not ready for this, man. You're not ready for me today. Oh. Friday nights.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, sharp, pro. Oh, sharp, pro.
It's up a dice.
Me on the pond. Let's go there. I see it you online. Big up Dazzling Daisy.
iPhone 1, iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 7, my love, iPhone 8. Yourself, me on the bonus. Aboki wedding naira. Me want change on for my dollar. 10 billion for my moto. Owó tó kó dání ṣomato. Àwọn àbókí wọn ti ẹja, wọn ti gbọ́ sórí mi, wọn kì í wo tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, ẹ kì í ka pépà ni. Ask about me for Ikeja, they go tell you how I dey get down. Log in Instagram, now my story full for time. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Oh yeah, fún wọn lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀. Fún wọn
You know what? For some reason, our topic, right, the one we're supposed to discuss today, I mean the second topic, it just seems to, people are not really into that kind of stuff, right? And it just shows, let me stop this music. When I hear shaku shaku next to me, it does something to me that I can't really explain. So what I was really saying is, the second topic of the day was, or is, Africans and oral sex. Now, so if you're just hearing that for the first time, I'll ring a bell for you. Don't be scared, huh? Do they like giving and receiving, or just receiving? It's a four-way thing. Could be three-way, depending on how you look at it. Speaking to a few females who had been with African men, they said to me that African men are greedy, selfish, and lazy in bed. Now, I totally disagree with that, because 90% of all these videos that are floating around on WhatsApp with all this nonsense in there, if you see what the Nigerian men are doing in these videos, you will be proud to be a Nigerian. I mean, shout out to everybody that knows what I'm talking about. I mean, I saw one where the guy was on his head, upside down, doing craziness. There's one, he was totally into it that, I cannot even afford to describe it on radio. Jenga said, let's talk about it. Bring it on. Give us a phone call. Let's talk about it, because I want to get this topic done and dusted so I could move on for next week. It seems to be something that I've not really been able to address so far, so I want to talk about it. So, Jenga, call in. Shout out to Jani. She's tuned in right now. Let me see who else is online. Yeah, call. Let's talk about it. I really want to talk about it. Do African men, do they like to give? Do they like to receive? You know what I'm talking about, so we don't have to keep hashtagging it. Or do they like to receive and not give? And what do you like to do? Do you like to receive and not give also? It could be a preference, because I know there are people who have very weird, there's no one type of sexuality when it comes to these things. Some people are not into men, but they're into women. Some people are into men and women. Some people, I'm not trying to push the propaganda. Okay, I've got a call here, but educate me. I want to know. If you have anything to say, the number to call is 020-3432-1333. Let's see who's online. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Jenga.
Jenga, that's not the right time.
You know what? Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was like for next week. I didn't know it was part of this week.
No, it is this week. What happened was we started the conversation last week where Igwe was supposed to tell us what he prefers, but he said, let's push it till this week and see how it goes.
What happened to Igwe? Where's Igwe? Is it stuck in traffic still?
Normally, I feel guilty myself, because normally I would call him and say, yo, where are you? But I had a wild one myself, so I'm not thinking about hopefully he's listening in, which he always does if he's driving. But if he's not driving, that means he's definitely caught up somewhere, because he would call or something. But I don't mind, hopefully he gets here before we finish up the show. So what's your take on this? Give, take, receive? You like to give, you like to get, you like to give, let me know.
Must I use myself as example?
Well, you don't have to, but you just talk from your experience.
No, I think oral sex is such a taboo.
It's not right.
within our community, like African community and stuff, especially our parents' generation. But I think with our generation, we're quite open-minded about it. Some of us, you know. Especially us females, like we would talk about, oh yeah, like I do give this and that, like I'm a giver, but you know my man doesn't really do it. Me, I always say if I'm with a guy and you don't do that, come on now, I'm a Virgo. You have to be a freak. Like I cannot just
No, I mean, I
be
can,
with somebody that is just
even the way you're saying
casual.
it, the way you're saying it, I feel sorry for your guy, Seth.
No, it's just like normal, like and okay. Before we get to the guys or in a relationship, as a woman, you need to know your body. You need to know what turns you on. You need to know what gets you and what not. So as a woman, I encourage me and my friends, if I know that you're single, or even if you're not single, birthday or Christmas, or I'll buy you something. I'll buy you either a vibrator or sex toy. I'll actually like I'll advise you, get to know yourself. You know, get to know what you like and what you don't like before you go and start complaining. Oh yeah, he's really crap at giving head and stuff. But you don't even know what good head is because you don't know your body like that. So yeah, me as a woman, I like a guy giving me whatever I want, and obviously I'll give you whatever you want to a certain degree.
Okay.
And
no, you're kind of playing up here now. You're okay. No, let me not put you on the bus again. I've done that to you earlier, but I just want to ask a straight question. Like you said, to a certain degree. What is that certain degree?
Listen, some guys are freaked out. Like sometimes they'll ask you to do some crazy ass things that you don't even know. Like you can't even imagine. Like you know, if I can do it or if I want to try it, then why not? But I will not just do it because like I want to keep my guy. I don't want him to go somewhere. Sometimes guys just want to try some crazy stuff that they don't even know why they want to try it. You know. So as a woman.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry.
No, I'm listening.
As a woman, I would like I want a guy that would give me what I need and I'll give him what he needs.
Okay. Here's my question now. So, in order to actually do that, you actually have to actually enjoy it. So,
yeah, let me tell you the feeling of doing it. Like, okay.
Oh shit! I said,
I'm trying.
I said, Like, I'm really like, yeah. Tell me the feeling. Oh my days! This radio show is gonna change my sexuality. Go on.
My mom is actually next door, so I'm gonna try and keep my voice down. But what's it called?
Can she hear us?
You was explaining the guy was so into it, you can't even explain it.
Yeah.
Do you know the pleasure of seeing you pleasuring somebody and you seeing that they gain pleasure out of it actually gives you the the ultimate pleasure.
The pleasure that derives pleasure from giving someone pleasure. I feel you. I'm there. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, especially when you're doing saying things and then you just look into their eyes and they don't need to say anything. You can just see and feel and hear them talk without even them talking.
I get you.
So that is such a pleasure. Like it turns the hell out of me.
Okay. So back to the topic, right? What is your general take on Africans in general? I know you've got a boyfriend or whatnot, but
why do you have to repeat it? Yeah, go on.
I'm trying to make sure. Because I was setting up a matchmaking idea for you, only for you to drop the bomb on me today. So, ladies and gentlemen, all listeners, everybody who's been emailing me, you heard it from the horse's mouth. She's not single. Sorry, guys.
Me, I never said I was single.
That's what you said last week now.
It's you that just said it now. But anyways,
I said nobody should toast you. You said they should toast you, that they should add you, they should toast you. You are single, you are looking for a husband.
That was last week. Anything can happen within seconds. But yeah, go on.
The way you move on there. Okay, so what was I saying before the mosquito bites?
I can't remember. You were supposed to ask me a question, innit?
Okay, yeah, I remember.
About my whole take.
The general, what we're talking about is, do Africans, do they like to give or do they like to receive? Or is it a taboo? What is going on with this oral sex? They don't talking about, even like sending out this broadcast today about this show, I kind of got a little bit of, who is this person?
See, let me tell you something, yeah? let me tell you something. I like most of my friends are guys,
Yeah.
and most of them will do it. Like they actually do it, but they would not want anybody to know. I remember because like my best friend is a guy,
Yeah.
and I was seeing this guy, and then like I just like to have banter, and I was like, oh, guess what? This happened this time. He's like, nah, this guy ain't coming to my house and drinking from my cup again.
Oh my God,
I'm like,
that's messed up.
I'm like, really? So you want to tell me you don't do it? I was like, no wonder why you cannot have a serious girlfriend. I was like, let me tell you, if you want to keep a girl, you have to go down there.
Ooh. Okay.
So
mean,
I think now he kind of do it because me and the girl talk all the time, his girlfriend, and the girl would kind of tell me this. I'm like, oh, I thought you don't do them things.
Man, he does
That
it
is not
every
for us.
time, girl. He's there in the morning and afternoon and night, man. Don't listen to him.
So yeah, it's just I think it's the mindset. It's the mindset, and people. And one thing I noticed
Yeah.
is the people in the Western world. We're the ones that are kind of like
Open to it?
iffy about the whole thing.
Well,
You're like, no. The people back home, they are the biggest freaks. They will tell you what to do.
Yep. But,
Like my cousin back home, she was like she was sending me like all these blogs and all these articles, like, oh, read this or try this and stuff like that. You know what? Yeah. From a young age, I know about all this stuff because like traditionally, when they send it off to somebody, and when they send a woman to her husband's house, we have all the elders. You have to be married to be in that room. But I was sneaky. So I went underneath the bed to listen to whatever they say.
Wait, Jenga. Wait, let me ring a bell for that one. Wait, they teach you how to do oral sex?
Yeah, they tell you what to do, how to keep a man, like you have to be clean, and then they go to the bedroom. The bedroom one, they will make sure they will check that there's nobody that is single or that don't know anything about,
Okay, wait
sex and stuff.
Wait right there, yeah. Wait, just pause. So wait, what country are you from?
My mom is from Gambia, so I was born in Gambia, so I say I'm Gambia.
You're from Gambia, yeah? All right.
Yeah.
All Gambian ladies, they're very beautiful. I can definitely say that. Yeah.
Amen.
So,
Thank you for saying that.
I want you to put me and my listeners into this situation. How give us the set, give us the scene here, and how they're teaching you how to do all these things. How many women are in the room? Are you lying on the floor? Are they
No.
hands-on?
Basically, different culture have different tribes have different things. But I'm from the Wolof tribe. So what they do is they will sit you down like in the middle, and then you have all your aunties. I think your mom is there, or I'm not sure, but you have major of them is your aunties and your grandparents.
Okay.
So it's only ladies that should be there. I know the Tanzanians do it, and they do it. They call it the kitchen party. We call it Eda. Eda means advice. So they will sit you down.
Eda means
Eda
what?
means advice. Advice, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
So then they have all the aunties that will tell you, or like, okay, don't talk back to your husband, don't do this, don't do that, and then like the sex bit comes. I was really young. I was about 9 or 8. I can't remember.
Joking.
It was my cousin that was getting married, so I went underneath the bed when they were checking whether there's any kids or singles.
Remember your mom.
People that are not married.
Remember your mom.
So I went underneath the bed. Nobody knew I was there, and I heard them talking about it. Whoa. They were talking about how you should, do this, you should do that, and make sure. And there was one of the aunties that were like, "Oh, make sure you put the light on when you're doing it." And then they were like, "No, you should put the light off." And then they were like, and then they were explaining why you should put the light on. And then when they was explaining why you should put the light on, the woman was like, so that you can look him in the eye, and then you have this thing. We have this sweet. Wait, it's 9 o'clock, so I can talk about it. No more PJ.
Sweet.
We have this mental. We have this mental sweet. It's like a mint. Yeah.
It's a mint.
It's very spicy. Yeah, it's very, very spicy. You know, you guys have what's it called? Abonike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as spicy as that, but
like
it's not burning. It's like really nice. Like because do you know when I'm going events or I'm interviewing, I do lock some in my mouth and stuff.
Is it what does it do? Just makes your mouth very numb.
No. It's just like it's minty. So I had my auntie. One of the aunties was like, "Oh yeah, just before you go to bed, make sure you have some of that to freshen your breath and stuff. Before the last bit before it finishes, what you do, you put it inside you. It's like you have that burning sensation, but don't take it. But don't take it out. What you do is just leave it there. So do you know when he comes in?" And then you guys are mashing in that. Yeah. Like he will have that sensation as well. So therefore, like he really enjoy it. And then before he gets in there, put another one in your mouth and just give him some good head and stuff. And then one of the aunties was like, "No, astaghfirullah, like God forbid, that is not allowed in our religion." And then they were arguing about it from a young age. So obviously, when I started, doing
and you were looking forward to it, or you were like, "I can't wait to get married."
Yeah, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait to try this.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I do advise my girls to do it. Like sometimes when I come to London, I do get the mints from the Gambia or Senegambian shop,
right.
and I do it to my friends. I'm
about to break your heart though, darling. You see that mint thing? Forget it. It doesn't. It's not on, man. It's not on. I know a few guys.
Why not? Tell me.
I know a few guys who've experienced that. Who the lady is trying to use some minty stuff, and he's just like, "That girl's crazy." I don't know what she had in her mouth, but it was just like, but I don't know, each man for his own. Some people try to use ice, some people use...
It depends on how you use it as well.
Possibly.
Because I know somebody that used it and then it just put the guy off totally.
Yeah, exactly. So now there you have it.
See, if you think it's going to burn... Oh, I can't believe we spoke about this on the radio.
Talk about it,
if you think it's gonna hurt, so it's education the public.
Yes. Ladies, get your pen and paper out because class is in session.
So what's it called? When it comes to if you know that the guy is or your partner is very sensitive, what you do is mix it with ice cubes or cold water.
Yeah,
so do you know when you do it, the guy will instantly have some brain freeze, mate. Like that's it.
Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook right now. You can see my facial reactions. They're just like, you know what, Jenga. Before I was suspecting you, but now you're officially the 5-star general freak that I know this.
No, I'm not. No, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know what I do say? Because obviously, I'm not. There's lots of taboos in our community, especially the Gambian community. Things like this I cannot talk about on my show or on any platform. I'm very comfortable here because I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't care. Like,
no,
but
fine, man.
Yeah,
we love it too.
It's to educate. Like, I might not be doing all this, but I know about it, and I know people that have experienced this. And yes, why not share with the people? Like, you're educating people.
Exactly. What? That's the reason why. That's the reason why we have this. We're having this discussion right now, because the minute you start talking about certain things, that's when they start labeling you. Or she's a whore. She's a freak. She's been married, and she know all this stuff. Personally, I really don't care. Yeah. I really don't care how you feel about me, or how the community sees me. I was about to say the F word right now. I forgot that I'm on the radio myself.
I know, yeah.
But you have a very
so yeah, it's just one of them.
Yeah, I mean, one thing we need to start doing is getting rid of all those taboos from Africa. Educate people. That's the reason why there's so much. As a matter of fact, you know what? We don't even need to do we don't need to do more of that anymore because we have the social media. We have
social media. Yeah,
it teaches kids everything they need to know. Trust me, if you think your child don't know, you're the one who doesn't know. When they go on YouTube, they see these things, they hear these things. They're not going to come and tell you, "Oh, Dad, I heard this, I heard that." Nah, they're hearing it. I mean, you could censor them.
For example, my sister's son was like, "Oh, Mommy, can you tell me how babies were made?" And so it's like, "Oh, is they from God?" It's like, "Yeah, I know, but God must have their way."
How about?
And then my sister kept dodging the question.
Oh, man.
And this kid went on YouTube and found out.
How about my son? I don't know if he was taking a piss or maybe somebody told him to ask. He said, "Daddy, what is a prostitute?" How do you explain that?
Yeah,
they. What is a
just say
prostitute?
it's a profession. Somebody just needs to
That's
get
what
money.
I said it's the oldest profession
Known to man.
known to
Yeah.
man. But it was like, what do they do? I'm like, don't worry, I'll explain to you. But I was gonna explain to him, but I'm waiting till he's 12 or 13 because boy.
Yeah, because like I did had what's it called, a segment that I was doing on my show last year. And it was just like about parenting, and then we would like I had different parents on, and I was just asking when is the right age to talk to kids about certain things, because sometimes we do have our kids that will ask us simple questions and we cannot answer them, not because we don't know the answers or we don't want to answer, because our parents do that for us. Like some of the things that people like our parents would do, like, oh, don't scream at night, or don't do this at certain times, like all those myths and stuff.
Yeah.
And we want to tell that say that to our kids. These kids of generation, they want to ask you why. Why are you saying that?
I know.
You know, and we don't have the answers and stuff. So different.
Yeah.
It's just our mindset.
Yeah.
But when it comes to oral sex, especially my people here, my Nigerian people, you people. You men them, the Nigerian men.
Let me let you into some secret. Nigerian men are very good at it, actually. Like, yeah. I know.
Yes.
Nigerian men are very good at oral sex, but what it really is not spoken about openly. Like, it's not, like, you can speak about it with your boys and stuff like that, but no.
No. They will not talk about it with their boys, though. I know somebody.
Yeah.
I know somebody quite well, and I know that they do it. They're really good at it, but they wouldn't even want like his best friend to know that he do it. I'm like, why not? Like, you guys should share ideas.
No,
like, I don't think he does that. I'm sure he do that.
Let me just round up with this, right? So, basically, I went to London South Bank University. Shout out to everybody from South Bank University, and there were these two guys. They were literally having sex with literally all the girls in the uni. But what they do, they speak openly about oral sex. And that's where I got the orientation from. Like, you can't be hiding these things. These girls are really into this stuff. And what they would say is they would say to the girl's face, like, this is what I'm going to do to you. And the girl's like, get out of here. But you know how it goes. Anyway, Jenga, once again, man, you just...
Hold on, before you finish.
Yeah, go on.
See, what, we're talking about, do we really enjoy oral sex and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Remember earlier when I called?
Yeah.
And I said it's important for a woman to keep herself very clean.
Yeah, cleanliness.
That's the only way a man will get pleasure from that.
That is true, actually.
Sometimes they really want to do it, but they're like, this thing is smelling like egusi, or egusi smells really good. Or something.
I've had a very bad experience before, and I was super, super young. I was in secondary school. And I had to wait.
You started early.
I had to wait. For I think 4 months, and she made me wait, and I waited. And then on the day, it was February 14th, Valentine's Day. I had to wait, and then she came to my house, and I put my face close, and the smell literally stung my eyes into my ears.
Oh my God.
It was a horrible, it's not those kind of, it's like those, I'm just happy that I didn't put my face down there. But, Jenga,
yeah.
Well, we're going to have to round up on this one. I want to play two songs.
It's important to be clean as a woman.
Yeah,
and guys.
It's very important. Anyway, I'll give you the last word, yeah? You can have the last word.
Sorry, say it again?
You can have the last word.
Oh, yeah, like, amazing topic. I think you should,
elaborate
we should have
more,
this conversation. Yeah, we would we should have this topic again with like somebody
without anybody watching. I'm just joking.
No, no, like have people live in the studio, like me, you, and somebody that else, like a born again Christian or a born again Muslim.
You know what?
And
I'm gonna bring some real crazy characters in here. We're expecting double dose. I don't know if you know the double dose twins from America. They're two twin girls. You can check their Instagram out right now. Double Dose Twins. They're coming through. We're going to be having a mansion party with them. It's going to be sick. I'm sure they would have some interesting things to talk about. They will sit down here and we will trash this. We'll bring up something really, really interesting like that again to talk about. So hopefully you're tuned in on that day, or you're here in the studio. You never know, we might just get some action. But, you know, we'll talk about it when we cross that bridge.
Ooh,
the bridge.
yes, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much. And please do check out my page. I do radio as well. Okay. So it's the Afrolicious Show.
Afrolicious Show. Go on.
Yes.
Is that all?
Yeah, it's just Afrolicious Show.
You can find the
Afrolicious Show on all social media. You can check out our website, which is done at the moment. It's going to be up like by end of this week. I'm still lazy to do any work.
Big up.
I'll try and.
Jenga! Shout out to Jenga, man. I really appreciate you, man. You keep this show going, man. I can't wait to actually see you know what I mean. Anyway, we'll talk about that separately on WhatsApp.
All right, then take care.
All right, then take care. Shout out to Jenga. She's been amazing. I'm gonna play 2 tracks. One from Badness Diva, one from Ray ODG. He hasn't really said what the song is about, but you know we're gonna play the music anyway. Big up to Ray ODG. This guy has produced songs for Olamide Bado, produced songs for Tipsy. He's produced songs for Jay Malik. He's all over the UK Afrobeat scene right now, and he's the next one to blow. This one right here is exclusive on Urban Jazz Radio.
CBO, drop it. Great music.
I miss quite a lot of the comments on Facebook. I'm going to have to read these ones out. Just right after I play Badness Diva. I'm going to 9:30, man. I want my producer to come and beat me. Jenga said she's going to stop listening to the show because she contributes way too much. Shout out to Jenga, man. I love you for your contribution. It's constructive contribution, and just like myself, I'm sure you're trying to make a change to the world. We're trying to change the world's perspective on how things are actually done and educate people on everything that goes on. So don't be scared and don't be shy and don't stop contributing. You know, it's important. I'm just going to read a few of the comments. Jenga said she's not going to listen anymore because she contributes way too much. Bianca Grant, that's the Badness Diva, said it depends on the maturity of the social circle. I think she's talking about the conversation. Femi Olubumi says, amazing. I think sexual play and exploration is good, but not all the time. That's from Badness Diva. Some people are sensitive. Andregula says LOL, and he says chop, T, beep, beep. Anyway, you get it. Dazzling Daisy. Oh yeah, phone leg big up Dazzling Daisy. Dasi Toba, this is thank you. Tia Lee, appreciate. That's no shame. Baba Femi Olu, come here yourself, oh Dasi. I want some skincare. Okay, Jenga says she wants some skincare. I need to link her up with Dazzling Daisy because that's what she does. Undregular says hello to Disney. Come on, man, Undregular man. Are you drunk again? Jenga, she says, especially in this cold, I guess she's talking about, what we're talking about, Ellie. That's C in the building. Sex and food should go together. This is from DJ Gaba, aka Dumo Idris Gaba. We're namesakes, wow. Champagne, nice one, T. Champagne, baby. Champagne's in the building. Sorry, T. What is the subject? Oh, evening, Tiali and Igwe show. Thank you very much. Can you keep a man with good sex and food? Depends on the man. Men are promiscuous in nature and they are keeping fit so they don't eat much. Well, that's from Her Majesty. Her Majesty. HM means Her Majesty, yeah. Her Majesty Jane Francis or Jane Francis anyway. You get the joke. I'm going to play one from Badness Diva before we round up the show. I want to finish up 9:30 today. Today's Friday. I'm hanging out at Lush Bar. I'm doing a networking event for black professionals in the UK. If you have nothing you're doing and you don't want to go to the club and just go all wild and crazy, you want a chilled out environment where there's food and drinks and stuff like that, Lush Bar is the place to be. Without further ado, this one is called Bon Voyage by Badness Diva. Still in the mood of what we're talking about today. Recap of what we spoke about today. My personal opinion about good sex and good food, it's a fraction of what it takes to keep a man. Food, sex, not enough. You need to actually love the man and he needs to love you. And remember, any man who don't want to be there is not going to be there anyway. So it doesn't really matter if you bring all the whole food from what's that place that the Queen eats from? Harrods, or I don't know where the Queen gets her food from. It doesn't matter. You can give him all the food in the world, give him all the sex in the world, and he will still leave you. So it takes way more than that. Communication, as Jenga says, cleanliness, your attitude. Food and food in the other room, as Dazzling Daisy says, they all contribute to a successful kidnap of a man. And then, what's the other one? The other topic, which is oral sex in Africans. I will say this on this radio station. Africans are the best at it. If you're Jamaican and you don't like it, come and see me. No, I'm just joking. Don't come and see me, I beg. My face is no sitting place. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. I go by the name of T. Ali Arab Money. I'm an urban jazz radio. My co-host didn't make it today. I don't know what happened. I started a bit early because, it's Friday and I've got an event in Lush Bar where there's going to be drinks and alcohol served. Shout out to all the MCs, the Comedians Association of UK, Maka. We had an amazing night on Thursday. It was out of this world. I can't wait for next month. It's going to be the launch of the comedy. If you're urban, you're young, you like to have fun, you're old, you want to chill, you just want an environment where food and good music is being played, you need to come down. It is the best environment. Second Thursday of every month. We had loads of comedians on top of their game, just cracking jokes. I laughed so hard, I was crying. Shout out to DJ MVP, she graced us with her presence. And shout out to the lovely, the beautiful Dazzling Daisy. Oh my God. She is someone you just...
The ambassador on a microphone again, oh. Praise Baba Deja.
Complex Girls Entertainment, baby.
London, here we come. On my